Okay. So today our session is, we are going to start and talk about networks. Okay. So previous sessions and this session is entirely different. You may feel that these are things are what you guys are, currently learning is all are dots. Okay. Separate points. Somewhere it will going to end. Okay. That you will get to know. But now each and every topic is a basic topics. So you guys need to understand clearly, and any clarification needed, you can directly talk to me or chat in the group. Okay. That is the you can utilize the channel, our channel, which is Scratch Batch in the WhatsApp. Okay. So today we are going to start with network. So what is network? I'm going to talking about. Okay. So you are already know about network. So whatever you guys are know, everything is correct. But here we need to understand clearly what exactly is network and how that is working. Okay. That is very much needed. Okay. That's what. Fine. So network means what? Network means if you guys are not comfortable with English, or you guys are not understanding the topics, please raise hand and speak. Okay, there is no problem. So network means what? Network is something like two computers will be there. For example, I am taking two computers. Okay. So if I connect between these two computers with the wire, for example, okay. So then this is called a network. That's it. Okay. So why I am going to connect these two computers? Because I wanted to share the information from one computer to another. That is the only reason why I going to connect these two computers, because I wanted to share my information and the data from one computer to another. Okay. So this is the network concept. Network means what? Connection between two computers. That is the network. So any guys, you guys are clear about it, or any clarification needed in this case? So this is the definition I'm just written here. Okay, you guys wanted to note down, also you can note down. Network means connecting two computers. Why we are connected? To share the information between them. This is very clear, right? Any clarification needed? Nanda Ramanujam garu.
Clear.
No, bro. Okay, clear.
Okay, so I'm putting each and every point is a bullet points. So the bullet points are very important. You guys needs to understand as it is. You guys needs to understand as it is. There is no deviation. There is no any small mistake. Any character change also should not be there, because whatever currently we are talking is very basic, and this is the foundation for that. That is the intention. So whatever I am telling here, the same thing you guys need to understand. Okay. Network means connecting two computers. Why I am connected? Because I wanted to share the information between them. Because I connected only two computers, I can share only information between them. Okay. So for example, I have another computer here. I cannot share information from this computer to other computers. Here I have three computers here, correct? For example, this is I'm just telling you here, this is first computer and this is second computer, and this will be third computer, for example. Okay. So in this three computers, where the data sharing can be able to happen, where is the data sharing capability is there between 1 and 2, because these two computers are connected each other. That connection between computers can be wired or wireless, doesn't matter, but these two computers are connected, and this third computer is not connected. So that here, what is the problem? Here from the third computer to second computer, we cannot share the information. Okay. But from the first computer to second computer, we can share the information. Information means what? Anything. Information means any file, any kind of data. It can be a audio data, it can be a video data, it can be a multimedia data, it can be a file which is having pictorial data, anything, graphic data, anything can be able to share between two computers once it is connected. So if it is connected, then we can call it as a network. So here if you see, okay, you are able to see, right? Here if you see, this is in the network, this is not there. That's what, if you are not having in the network, you won't get any information. If you are in the network, you will get information from connected systems. Where it is coming from? It is coming from somewhere else, it is stored somewhere, it is from there we will get it. You are also share that like that. Okay, that's what is network. Clear, right?
Okay.
So if you wanted to share, for example, I have a third computer, I wanted to get the share kind of capability, like I can share or I can get somebody shared. If I wanted to get that kind of information, then what I have to do? I have to get connected to the network. Once I get connection, then you are also in the network. Now, what is the capability here? You can share information to second computer, and also second computer can share information to you because you are in the network. You are getting na? So that is what is network all about. Network means what? You need to connect each other, like one computer to another computer. If once it is connected, then we can call it as a network. That's it. Okay, why we are going for the network? To share the information. Okay, why we go for the network is very important. Simply we are not going for a network. Why we are going for the network is to share the information. Where we can share? Wherever it is connected. Like in this case, I have connected three computers. Only information can share between these three only. I cannot share anywhere else, right? Once only two computers are connected, then the share can be able to happen between only two. Third computer, even though you have a computer and everything, you can't get the data because that is not in the network. That's it. Simple, right? Here, any clarification needed?
Not required.
Okay. Now we'll go slowly deep into that. Okay. Please clearly understand. This is the first, definition for the network. Okay. Not everything. We are slowly deep into the. This is you guys also know already about it, but we need to understand clearly, right? So we are slowly going inside. Now, why? First thing, why network is needed? That is the question. Why network is needed? Because we have already so many other capabilities, to share the information. How, if there is no network, then how the data can be able to share between the computers? If you think about, we have devices called secondary memory devices. What is that? Secondary memory devices. In the computer, there are two kinds of devices: primary memory devices and secondary memory devices. I'm clearly telling that in computers, now also in computers, we have two memory devices, two kinds of memory devices are available. First one is primary memory devices, second one is secondary memory devices. What are the primary memory devices? We have ram is there na, ram and rom are the primary memory devices or main memory, like that we can say. Secondary memory devices, whatever the second permanent storage memory, like hard disk, floppy, cd, all are tapes, magnetic tapes, optical devices, usbs, all are okay. Everything are actually secondary memory devices. Okay, primary memory devices are ram and rom only, random access memory, read only memory. Only these two are primary memory devices. Secondary memory devices are these all things, whatever you guys already know, all these things, right? So what is the difference between them? Primary memory devices cannot store information. It will only temporarily store the information. It won't be permanent, but they are very fast. But if you see the secondary memory devices, they are permanent storage devices. Once you store, until unless you delete, it won't go. The data won't be deleted from the devices. This is the two different devices we have. But memory, how the share data sharing is able to happen means, if we have a computer, okay, two computers are there. I wanted to share the information from one computer to another. Previously there is no network, means what you guys are doing, that means what we are doing is we save information to the secondary memory device and get that secondary memory device connect with the second computer and copy from there, like that we were doing. That is how the share is happening, correct? So if I am saving any information to the USB, I am taking that USB and connect to the second computer and get the data. This is how the data shareability is happening previously, correct? So this is why network is needed, because here there are so many problems are there, like there are problems like it is limited. First is it is slow. Slow means what? We have to copy everything from here, and then you come to the second computer and connect and copy back from here to here. This is very slow in shareability, right? Second problem is limited. Limited means what? How much memory device you have. For example, you have only 1 GB, you can only transfer 1 GB from one computer to another, right? You cannot if you have 10 GB data you wanted to transfer, you have to do for 10 times the same process. So it's very limited. Like that, there are so many problems with this kind of data transfer, data shareability. That's what network they are invented actually. If once we have a network, then what is happening? There is no limitation, there is no slow. The moment you share from here, you will get the information to the another computer, right? So this is how that is why the network has been started. Network is actually needed. Only network, why we are using network to just share the information between one computer to another computer. Okay, this is what it is. This is about networks. For now I'm stopping here itself. We'll continue in the next classes, but we are going to start with the another topic. So if you have any clarification, please ask in the network. Now we are starting another topic, which is information, like data. Can you please
I'm clear
ask?
with this.
Yeah, what is the network? Tell me. You guys are you having any doubts in the network? Whatever the discussion. See, these sessions are something like whatever I told, only that you should learn. You don't have to think about the extra thing and come back. Not required. So I'm going to clear everything for you guys. Like we have a plan for that, and I planned for that. You guys will get to know everything if you continue the sessions. Okay, any clarification needed here?
Yeah. No.
I'm clear with this.
Nanda?
Santosh, it's so clear.
Okay, fine.
All the
So what we are going to do, this is about network. Okay, I'm stopping here. There are so much things are there we need to discuss. We'll come back. Okay, whenever required, I'll be able to come and I'll continue from there. So this is needed. That's what I'm just heads up for you guys. Fine. So now next topic is we need to talk about information or data. What is this? Everybody knows about it, but we need to have a clarity going forward, right? So that is important. So information or data, both are same. Okay, so what is information? Information is something like anything in the computer, whatever you are actually storing, everything is information. Okay, so there is no difference between data and information actually. Okay, so but what is the data and why the two different names we actually use is actually data will have information is everything, it's a common word. Okay, common word, but data will have some types actually. That means we can say something like information is something like common, everything is information in the computer. But what is data? Data is also part of information only. It will be stay inside. The meaning is data is also same thing, but it will have divisions like types will be there. That's it. So we can use data to represent this information is this type, that information is that type, like that. We can divide and understand clearly. For that we can go in a data type. Okay, data and information are both are same, but information is something like everything, but data we can divide and say this is this type, that is Because if you see, there are so many types of files are there for us, right? Why we need so many types of files? Everything can be one file is enough, na? Why? Because data types are different. For example, currently I'm seeing is a image type data. This is a type of data. Okay, this information what I'm currently drawing, okay, it is actually creating a image. That means graphical information. Okay, but if you have another file, if I open this file, whatever I open, it's in a notepad, right? This is a text type data. It's kind of a text, only characters. There is no graphical things are needed in this case, right? So like that, based on the information type, data will be there. Like data type we can decide. So that's what we need to understand in this case. Okay, so like that, how many types of data will be there? That's the important thing for us to concentrate. Okay, data will be like this: character data, character data. Okay, these are very important. Okay, you guys needs to remember everything, and everything should be remember. Okay, don't forget anything. That's what I'm only telling what is needed only. I'm not telling everything. Okay, for you guys, that's what it is very important. So character data and numerical data, graphical data, sound, audio data. Okay, and multimedia data. So like this, data are divided. For example, you take character data, it will having only characters. Like I shown you, na, now what is there? They're all characters, nothing else. ABCDs or symbols or whatever you say, equal to, greater than. So many things you are seeing, na. These all are characters, right? So only characters will be there. Meaningful characters. Okay, that's not like a clumsy of data. It's a clumsy of characters, but it is having meaning, some meaning, right? Not for you but the computer. It's a computer language, right? So it will understand by the computer, not for you, because if you see, you won't understand it. This is not our human being languages, right? So it's a computer language, so computer will understand. It's a meaningful a structured data. So but it is having only characters, right? So that kind of data we can say character data, correct? So numerical data, you guys know numerical means only numbers will be there. Somewhere if you take it, there are so many places where excel kind of thing, nowadays everybody will use only numbers, right? Very little characters, but numbers is important, right? Like that. So graphical data means what? Graphical data means everything like a pictorial information, what I'm seeing you, showing you guys, right? Everything is a graphical information. Any picture you take, any snap you take from, like your photo you open and see, that's all graphical information stored actually. So I'm open this image, for example. This is a image, right? This is also data information. Okay, what type of information it is? It is a graphical information. That means we have a kind of a colors, alignment, so many things are added there, understand? And it will be a, like one representation you will be able to find if I open that, right? So those things and all called graphical information, right? So that kind of data, it's a separate data actually. And if you see audio data, you guys can able to, you can't see that file. The moment you open, it will only, you can just hear the sound. That means the information has been stored in the type of audio. That's it. What about multimedia? Multimedia is something like combination of all others, like all above: character, numerical, graphical, audio, everything is combined, or one or two is combined, more than one is combined, then that is called multimedia data. That's it. So multimedia means audio and graphical, audio and numerical, audio and character, or everything like that. Always one or more than one data types are stored in one place only. That is actually become multimedia. That's it. Multimedia means more than one data type information has been stored in one place. That's it. So here we got a clarity, right? How many types of information can be will be there in the world, and how many types of information and what kind of type it is. All these things are clear, right? These are very basic things everybody knows, because you guys are already know about it. I know that. Okay, but this is needed, because any small misunderstanding also leads to so much damage for us, right? To understand the upcoming sessions, that's what I'm just clearing here. So any clarification?
No.
No, bro.
Okay, now we are talking about, now we are got about we got the information about, right? What is the information and the data, and what are the data types, all these things, right? So now what we can do is how this data can be stored in the computer. That's what we need to understand here, little bit understanding. Okay, so let's come to that part. Mm, give me a minute. Okay, so now if you come back in the computer, we have two places you might be seen. Okay, already we guys are already used computers, right? You might see that, but I'm giving you clarity, that's it. So in the computer there are two places, two placeholders for data, placeholders, where you can store the information data. Okay, so what are they? First thing is folders or directories. We can call it as directories. Okay, please remember, these are the terminologies. Slowly we are actually learning the terminologies here, so you guys need to remember it. It might be new for us, but that's what you should remember. You can call it as a folder or directory. Okay, second placeholder called file. That's it. Okay, two kinds of places you can see where we can store the information. So we need to understand these things. Only computer will have only these two things. Okay, first is folders or directories, second is files. Okay, but the information only stores in files. Where information stores are stores only in files. That means you can only store information in a file. You cannot store information in a folder. Okay, so folder is a placeholder for the files. That's it. So folder won't have any information. Only files will have information. You are getting right? If you wanted to store any information, you need to store in that file only. But files can be placed and organized in folders. That's what. Okay, so there is a folder, for example. Inside the folder you can have subfolders also, that is not a problem. You could have multiple subfolders, and inside that subfolders you can put files. Only files will have the information. You are able to understand, na? So where the information or where the data will be stored, data will be stored only in the files. Okay, so I already informed you, there are 5 types of information, like character, number, graphical and audio, multimedia, all these things, right? So how the data, where the data, this kind of data or any kind of data, where it will store, only stores in a file. So to represent the type of data in a file, we will have a file will have extension. So using that extension, we can represent that file contains what kind of information. So that is what we can say. So what is the now folder will have each and every folders will have names. Okay, that should be unique in a particular drive. That means unique means one folder name cannot be same name in another folder. It won't allow only. That is fine. But files, if you take file, na, so file is important thing for us. So file will have two names. First is normal file name, second is extension name. What is that? Extension name. You're getting right. If you are, please let me know if you are struck anywhere. So file name and extension name, like this files will have. what is the file name? File name can be anything. You can put any meaningful name to the file, but the extension name you are not going to put. Based on the information what you are storing, you have to put, or else automatically computer will take. You are getting na? So based on the data you are storing in this file, the file extension will automatically considered and pick from the computer. If you are manually doing also, you have to put what is the data you are storing. Based on that, the extension should be, you should also put the same thing. If you change this extension, then it will be very problematic. You won't get the information back, because files only will have information. For example, I have a text file. Okay, text file means what? Text files means what? Text files will have a numerical information, character information, right? All are character information. Like that, this kind of text files will have extension like txt. Dot txt will be there. Txt. These are very important things that slowly we are entering into the, in and out of the computers. Okay, so if you see this, dot txt will be there. Any file name you take, your file name dot txt will be there. Generally in Windows, if you see, there are folders. I'm going inside. Okay, there are folders. If you see here, you can see only file names, right? Why the file names? Because Windows will change the extension. Like here also, see, only file name will have only file name. Okay, and if you go to the classes and see, okay, see, dot class file, dot java file, correct? If you go here, dot class file, dot java file, correct? So you are able to see that tag file, dot tags are there. File name is there, but extension dot after dot whatever is there is called extension. So generally by default, computer like Windows will, want to show the extensions. To see the extension for the files, there is an option called view here. You are able to see the view na. You click on the view and you see there is an option called file name extensions. You check this box, then only you can see each and every file will have their own extensions. Did you see that? Generally that will be off, because graphically they will represent. Windows will always use graphics, right? So this is a word file, this is a pdf file, like that. Icons will be changed, but generally what we have to be very important is extensions. You can see there is a column called type. This column type also will say this is a folder, this is mp3 file sound, this is WinRAR, this is mp3 format, this is the pdf file. These types will be going to show you here what is the type, but this is also not important. Why? Because this is the only Windows is going to provide. Our information should be inside the file, and the extension should be important. As a technical guy like me, my view should be always file name and extension. I won't see the icon, I won't see the name of the thing, because non-technical people will only see that. But technical people, like you wanted to grow in technology, always you have to see what is the type of extension they were using. Extension is very important. Okay, so extension only, why the extension are changing, the data type what they stored in the file, based on the data type, the extension should be keep actually. Otherwise what will happen, the file will be corrupted. This file won't be even, you can't even use it. Okay, based on the extension the data will store, as well as the based on the extension the data can be open and see. Because if I open this, in double click and open, automatically computer will recognize, see, it will recognize appropriate application to open and show you. Okay, so I'm selecting paint, and because it's a jpg, I'm selecting paint. It's a jpg means file, it's a file with a graphics file with an image or something will be there in this, right? So I have to select graphical applications only. Okay, I cannot select anything else. I can select, but it won't be meaningful. Okay, if you see here, I can see some, file with a graphics, right? But this is actually happening, the suggestions are coming because of the extension. If I open the same thing in notepad, can I able to open? You can open, that's up to you. But if you open, what will happen? You won't get any meaningful here. Will you able to get any meaning here? Nothing. Because the JPG file you open in a wrong application. Notepad is an application, file will have a data. But based on the data, extension will change. As well as based on the extension, you should select appropriate application in your computer to open and see the information. Any file can open any application.